Kenny, what led to the struggle executing down the stretch of the fourth quarter tonight?
I think their pressure. I mean, we had a couple of times where we didn't get it over half court, just pressure.
Overall, what did you think of Evan's performance in this one?
Much better. Like he's starting to catch a groove. I can see it. I knew, told him this morning and shoot around. I'm like, I feel like just more energetic. He's got more confidence. Just seems like when he comes back from injury, it always takes him a little bit to get going. So that's might be the most positive thing about this game tonight. We get him kind of playing like that. Making a few threes obviously helps, but just overall, I thought he was really good.
Given that this was, I believe, the 7th game in 10 days for you guys, how many guys are out with injuries right now? What do you take away from the group that you saw?
I don't know, Dan. I told no moral victories. Like, this is a big game. We had chances. Like you said, the execution, turnovers. Just kind of kicking ourselves. A little bit beat yourselves when you don't get a shot at the rim. And obviously the foul at the end, we should have fouled earlier. The three the foul that they called. We waited till they got into the scoring area. You got a 6.3, I think it was. You got to get them earlier so they can't. They'll still try it, but I think you have more of a chance. So that's on us.
Kenny, I was going to ask, you did tell Jalen to foul?
We're 100%. It just, we wanted to foul earlier, but I think there was a screen he had to navigate. They had to step up, so I think he was navigating the screen, and then the player got downhill, got into the scoring area. I would have loved if, kind of as soon as he caught it, if we could have nailed him there. So great learning film, great learning experience for a young player too. But like I said, I give him a little bit of a break. I think there was definitely a screen there that he had to navigate.
It did seem like at the end of the game you had some word for one of the officials. What was it that had you so frustrated there late?
Yeah, I mean there were a couple of calls. You know how it is end of game. There were just a couple of calls. I thought the Jared Allen block was clean. Unfortunately, we didn't have our challenge. I'll have to look at it. Sam felt like he got fouled on that three. The great thing about all this, we can all go and look at it and make the judgment. It seemed like, if Sam tells me he gets fouled, I kind of believe him. Jay said it was clean, looked clean to me. Those are two big calls. And on the 3-point shot, we can look at that. Was it a three? Did he gather? I got to look at the. I have my questions about it. I'm not saying I 100% agree right now.
How difficult was it to manage the in-game delay that you guys had with the horn going on?
It was fine. We all had to deal with it. It was, became almost like, kind of like a joke. We're all like laughing. I mean, just stuff happens.
And then after everything that transpired throughout the course of the game, what was the message to the guys going into overtime?
I mean, heck, we're in a great position, like, a little undermanned, and we had a chance of 5 minutes. I think if the game, beginning game started and you say, hey, you're going to go to overtime, you have a chance, I think we would have been pleased with that. But this is a tough one, tough. Like I said, there are no moral victories. Like, we have a lot of good players, man. That's what I got out of it. We are deep. TP got in there, didn't miss a beat. Naquan, all of them. I thought every guy that's kind of been out of the rotation came in and played well. Sign of a good program, sign of a good team.
I know that you said that there's going to be no moral victories, but looking ahead, this is a team that you could face in the playoffs. Even though you were down so many players, can you take anything from these games and apply them to a possible series later on?
I mean, definitely tactically, right? Because they were pretty much at full strength, I believe. Like, you can look at things we did well, things we didn't do well. Listen, obviously, 21 offensive, if we're going to play them, we got to figure out how to rebound the ball. I don't got to look at it. See how we can help our guys, but man, you're giving them second chance. It puts a lot of pressure on your defense. So that would, we know that's going to be a playoff intention for us. Try to figure that one out. But we'll get a lot of good information from this game.
Jared Allen had another great game. What did you see from him?
Much more forceful, playing with more force. Jalen Duren's one of the toughest, strongest guys in the league. Went toe to toe with him, and we just got to keep him there. So that's our job as coaches, keep him in this great space. But loved his energy tonight. All right, thanks everybody.
Thanks, Kenny.
Thank you, Kenny.